Look at this. We're going to sign this for you because you are your mythical best.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome to Good Mythical Mar.
A bite taken out of it.
Yeah. It's, you know, things sit on the set and then they get sent to you.
You know what day it is? It's Thursday. And Thursday means mail.
Beautiful. Wow.
Somebody throw me a Sharpie. I'm gonna sign this thing right now. Welcome, Jen.
Hi.
Welcome.
Jen's got, you know, your stuff
I know,
is
I got
all...
it. Things are everywhere. Yeah.
Look at
sign
that. There's
right
a
now.
Sharpie. And then there's a burger.
You signed first since my name
Comes second.
goes around yours.
Where do you want me to sign it?
This will go there.
Right here.
So we've got some
Oh gosh, this is.
We got three
some
things.
memory advice questions.
Yeah, we got some questions.
Then what?
Then we're gonna talk about that internet site that you teased to.
The internet site?
The internet site we created,
Yeah.
and then what?
And then we're gonna do this.
Yeah, let's talk about the internet site first, because a lot of amazing work went into this, guys.
You sign
Poise.
later.
I'm gonna sign now.
Oh, okay.
Poise your fingers for some URLage.
You want me to say it or you want me to say it?
www.mythicalmailmuseum.com.
No, we didn't.
As you know, we've moved on from the Mythical Mail Museum because it got full to the Mythical Keychain, which we're going to add to today. But before that, you guys were sending stuff that was special to you along with a letter, and then we would choose things to display in the Mythical Mail Museum, and you would put the stuff in there.
Yep.
You'd leave. We'd sit here.
Sometimes I'd leave.
You'd come back.
Yeah. Okay.
But thanks to Morgan,
Morgan.
Is this just you, Morgan? Anybody work with you on this? Jen worked with you on this?
Yeah.
You guys work together on
We
this?
Teamed up.
Put it up here where I can
Yeah.
see it.
Check this out, Rhett. It's the Mythical Mail Museum.
It's like being in there.
And then take 2 fingers and drag around.
Well, you click first.
Click,
to enter.
click it. Oh, click to enter. It's a 3-dimensional environment where you can,
And then you grab.
The click and grab.
no, but scroll around first. You're not doing it right. You're zooming.
Oh, 3 fingers.
Nope, that's not right.
Oh.
Morgan, how many?
Yeah. So you click down and then you go. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
And look, once you start clicking and dragging, without clicking on a box, you can
You can see it all.
tilt. You can scroll. It's like you're standing in the museum in a 3-dimensional environment.
It's almost as if you're wearing a VR headset.
Pretty much.
Yes.
And you can click them and open them up.
Click on any box.
Click on this one and it zoom. Oh,
My name
goodness.
is Emily, and I'm 18 years
And
old,
then I
and I
speak.
currently reside in New Orleans.
She sounds just like
We
Jen!
celebrate Mardi Gras every year near the beginning of February, although it doesn't always fall on the same date. On Fat Tuesday,
So Jen reads the letter
Do they all sound?
using her Jen voice.
They all sound like Jen?
I wish I did accents.
Dear Rhett and Link, my name is Gina, and I'm
I should
writing
have
this
tried
letter
to
on
sound
behalf
like
of my
that.
That sounded like a Gina.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah.
That one's mine.
Dear Rhett and Link, I've decided to send
Remember when I
something in
entered
from the
that?
Mythical Mail Museum, since you guys won't.
Yes!
You use your voice too.
Yeah. Really good at my own voice.
This is the dog toy that was stuck in the dog for 7 years.
Oh, I don't speak on this one. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to talk about
Hi
this.
guys and Jen, my name is Shannon, and I have
It's
an
a
adorable
fake
dog
out.
named Zevon. Pronounced Zevon like the musician.
Link, you got a busted speaker over here.
Yeah, something's fuzzy.
Oh, really?
You got a busted speaker. Listen.
Dear Rhett, Link, Jen, and crew, you're probably wondering what this thing is that I've sent
Oh,
with
yeah.
this letter. A little backstory first.
My
In
up and my
October of
right arrows
2014
don't work either.
Oh, goodness.
And Jen's whole computer's going to crap.
Yep. It's
You guys
falling
need
apart.
a new iMac.
Uh,
MacBook or whatever
you
it
guys
is.
really did a great job on this. This is sorcery. This is freaking. This
Pretty
is
cool.
scary.
I used to go into that room for 3 to 4 hours every single day, but now I can just go on this website every
Yeah.
day.
You don't have to move your legs. Oh, wow.
Stevie thought we should clap for that.
Immerse yourself in the Mythical Mail Museum, mythicalmailmuseum.com, on your phone or on your laptop. I don't care where you on Mars, for all I care.
And one of these days, we will make it a VR thing. One of these days. I mean, one of these days, that could be within the next 20 years. You know, when everything is VR.
I've enclosed my old fireman helmet for inclusion in the Mythical Mail Museum. Being a firefighter for 13 years, we gained many memories.
And one day, Jen, you can send your kids here to listen to your voice.
This is what I sounded like.
Wow, that's a.
This is what I
quite a
sounded like.
gift.
Hey, kids.
This is what I sounded like when I was 24. I'm 24.
Yeah.
25.
Do you take videos of yourself?
Yeah,
Then you've got that too.
I do.
You can show them that as well.
And you can mute the
should.
music if you get tired of that classical music. There's a mute button.
You can play your own music.
Yeah,
But then you can't hear Jen.
Yeah, that's
No.
the sad part. You'll have to mute the music while I'm
Can
talking.
you? Hold on. Click on one.
Well, the whole computer's muted, brother.
No, it's not.
No, it doesn't work like that.
I
You
hit this
muted
mute button.
everything.
So the
Well,
mute
then
button
you
is-
get to. I've sent you this doll. You know, you can do it
Yeah.
yourself.
So if you hate my voice or you hate classical music, you can just mute it.
Yeah.
Which
That's totally cool.
we don't understand.
Yeah. Come on.
Ask us a question.
Okay. I got a good one here. This one is from Brilly.
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 What's up, Brilly?
At
Yo, Brill.
Alaska Thunder.
Alaska Thunder.
F.
Ooh!
How can you tell a real memory from one you made up?
You can't. Because all memories, every time
Malleable.
you remember them, you lay down new memory tracks in your brain. That's not the technical term, but that's basically you make new connections and your memory is unreliable. That's why we should not rely on witness testimony in court cases.
Let me use an analogy. It's
Wow.
like if you go into a Mythical Mail Museum and you pick up something, and instead of hearing your voice tell you exactly what it is, you just make up a new story that feels kind of the same, but then when you put it back in a different place, and now you're associating that place in your brain with a new voiceover that isn't Jen's voice anymore, but it's
Exactly.
my voice.
Right.
And then you do it again and again and again. And if you take photos, well, you're just going to look at photos and associate memories that you're making up while retrieving them. It's really sad.
You feel that your memory is reliable. You think it is as you remember things, but you actually change it every single time you remember it.
Mine is, though. Mine is 100%
But Link's
reliable.
is reliable.
And you're a super recognizer.
I
So that's
am.
the things we have. I have a perfect memory, and Rhett thinks he's a super recognizer.
But I think I am. What else we got?
Okay. This one is from Ashley Cherie, and she says, I always walk into a room and then forget what I went in there for. How can I stop forgetting?
You can't. You're going to be stuck with that. If you're that kind of person,
I am, for sure.
you're going to just do it all your life, and it's going to get worse as you get older.
Here's what you do. You start talking to yourself. You say, I'm going to go in that room, and I'm going to grab those matches.
Yeah, that is a good way to do it.
And then you'll never forget to grab those matches.
But you got to say
Sure.
it as you're entering the door, as you're passing through the threshold. Grab the matches, grab the
and
matches,
you have
grab
to
the
use
matches.
Jen's voice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
always.
And if you're saying the little chant as you walk in the room, people will think you're crazy, which is a different problem, but you will remember to grab the matches.
Like you need to grab some matches and a candle because you're gonna it stinks in here.
Matches
Yeah.
and a candle,
So
I
'cause
do
it
that a
so
lot,
stinks.
role
yeah.
play that.
Matches and
Okay.
a candle, because it stinks.
Matches in a candle because it stinks.
Matches and a candle, because it stinks. You're not
I'm gonna
ever
grab
I'm
some
gonna
matches
grab matches,
and a candle
candle.
because it stinks.
It stinks.
And then you walk.
And then I go and grab them.
and you're like, no, you don't grab them. You walk
Oh.
in there and then you're like,
Where are the matches and a candle?
But you know
And
what?
then I
People will
remember.
think, you know what the good thing about this is? People may not think you're crazy. People may think, oh, she's the girl who sings what she's doing.
That's not a bad thing.
Matches and a candle, because it stinks. Oh, there she is again.
it's like Snow White
Yeah, she whistles a lot.
while she
Right?
works. May I?
Okay.
May I?
Yeah.
May I do this?
Well, you had a picture of me on your desktop.
Because I am you guys online.
I mean, it's not like you're the wallpaper. You're just like you're the picture on
It's
a
a file.
mini.
I mean, I
That's cool.
also have this picture of Kevin.
Whoa, Kevin.
Yeah, you're a team player. That's great.
You know,
Ask
I
another
don't
question.
discriminate.
This is good.
Okay. We got another one here. And it is from Memory Smith. And
Memory?
She says, "How can I be?
Memory Smith.
How can I better remember names? My actual name is Memory, so it's extra
Memory?
embarrassing when I forget a name."
How do you remember names? Mm-hmm. I'm not good at this either. Rhett says, when you meet somebody, you immediately you have to do a word association game with yourself.
Yeah.
Where it's like,
It's not me that says that. It's people who know how to remember names.
Yeah.
do you do
Prescribe
it?
that.
Or can you just remember names?
I go through phases where I do it. So I think there are two sides to this. The first one is, if you're like me, and I think most people are, when you meet somebody new, even if you say,
That's a sad thought, by the way.
And what's your name? When they say their name, you're like, I didn't listen.
Yeah.
I
tough.
totally didn't listen.
If you say,
Like, why did I ask you and I
your
didn't
name,
listen?
in your name, you got to say like, I'm really gonna make an analogy.
If
right
you
now.
ask the question, listen to the answer. But it is helpful to associate something with their name, and it doesn't have to be like Jen is wearing a toboggan, which I know that's a hoodie, a beanie. I keep calling. I've been calling beanies hoodies for weeks. I've been calling beanies hoodies for weeks.
but
What
you're
is
a
wrong with me?
You're a super recognizer.
Yeah.
though. You recognize that as something that you
But
call the wrong
then,
thing.
But then she won't be wearing that the next time. So it's got to be something else. And it doesn't have to rhyme. And I'm not good at doing it, but I have done it a couple of times, and I've never forgotten the people's names.
Well, you could do it with like fun facts about them. Like, I've been playing this brain game recently on my phone to help with my memory.
Uh-huh.
Are you sure you
and-
want to tell them about this? Because
Yeah.
this sounds like it's going to get really personal.
It is personal. I have a bad memory. So
Don't cry.
it tells me, like, it shows me this lady's face, and her name is Gina, with a G. And then it'll give me fun facts about her.
Yeah,
And
this
then
is great.
afterwards, it'll ask questions. And one of the facts about her is that she studies geology.
Are you? Hold on. You're telling me you have a memory aid app
I do, yeah.
that teaches you how to?
I do.
What is this
Yeah.
called? This is great.
Okay, so it's like an all-together brain thing. It's called Elevate.
Yeah, elevated.
Do you pay for this?
No, I don't have the pro version.
You watch ads.
You got the amateur version.
There's no ads. It just gives you a certain amount of brain exercises every day.
geography, Gina.
Yeah.
But
I did this for
don't,
Clippers
you
players.
don't necessarily have to do that because it's all about taking two parts of your brain and creating a connection. So like what a person looks like, and then what their name is, or where they're from and what their name is. It's like
She
Jen
looks like a Gina.
Jen. No, I could just be like Jen is Canadian. Like if I add two details together, it doesn't have to be like Jen is Jamaican. It doesn't have to be alliterative.
It'd be also fake.
Like Jen is Canadian. Like you will remember that more than
Jen
just
is
like
not Jamaican.
that
That's how
girl
I
is
remember it.
named Jen.
yeah.
Like just a random name with a face, but like no. Oh, yep, you're from Canada. Canadian Jen. Like it can be that easy.
I
it
um
happens a lot to me in LA, actually. That's how people remember me.
Yeah.
really,
yeah.
because I tried to. I was having trouble remembering the names of the Clippers basketball players.
Even though they all have their names on their jerseys.
yeah,
So you don't have to do that. They have numbers and names.
I don't-
So no one has to think about it.
well, I don't mean when I'm watching the game. I mean when I'm like just
Stalking
I'm
them.
conversing about them later.
Oh, got it.
Like that Blake Griffin, he sure is a good player. I'm glad he's back. And I was like, first, and he's famous, and yet I could not remember his name until I was like,
That's the
okay,
problem.
he's and I had to make a conscious effort. I was like, all right, Griffin is a mythical beast. He's a mythical beast. That's a Griffin. That's a Blake Griffin. That's why I got it.
Well,
And then,
a little window into how Link's brain works, right?
And it's
there.
like you should. And DeAndre Jordan. It's like, well, there was another famous basketball player whose name was Jordan, Michael Jordan. I'll never forget his name.
yeah, and there's
but I'm
another
gonna-
basketball player also with that name.
Yep, DeAndre
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Jordan. And literally, I'm like, something's wrong with me.
You know, a good way to remember
And Jen.
Yeah.
a
So I
good way
feel
to
better
remember
about it.
There's a
people's
lot
names is like that is just their initials. Because you know, like DJ, that's what they call him.
Yeah.
CP, that's what they call Chris Paul.
Yeah.
BG, Blake Griffin. You should do that.
Do should do that.
You should do that.
Do should do that.
Okay, what are we gonna put on
Let's
the,
do the
thing?
mail item. The key.
Shout out to Blake Griffin, the mythical beast. We should have him on the show because his last name is the mythical beast.
should.
He's got a good sense of humor.
Let's make that happen.
He's
And he's got
tall.
a big foot. He's got a big foot,
is
and
he
he's a
taller than you?
basketball player.
Yeah.
What's his height?
He's probably 6'1", 9, 6'8". He's taller.
His calf's bigger around than my torso, I bet.
Probably.
Yeah. We could have a calf versus torso contest with him.
We should.
Blake Griffin, we challenge you to a calf circumference versus Link's torso circumference.
But only
in person.
In person.
JJ Reddick, you're invited too.
Yeah.
Because you have a podcast that Rhett has listened to.
I do listen to that podcast.
Hey, Rhett and Link. My name is Davis. I've been watching your show for a while. Davis. How are we going to remember
Good
that?
name.
Davis.
College. There was a Davis College back home.
No, it was a Davidson.
There's a Davis,
Yeah.
California.
His son.
There's UC Davis.
Well, let's just see what.
That's what I was thinking
Let's learn some things about him, and then we'll come up with the.
I've been watching your show for a while, and I
device.
love the show.
He loves the show.
I'm a woodworker by trade and also as a hobby. A while back, I made a block of laminate woods and did several projects out of the block. I had a small piece left and wanted to do something special with it, but I couldn't figure out what to make with it until I had the idea to carve something into it. You're into this. I hope you enjoy the keychain of 6 different kinds of wood.
6 woods.
Davis.
I want to eat it so bad.
Oh.
P.S. included are some pictures of other things I made from the same block of wood.
Those aren't here with us.
Hey to all the crew. You do a great job, Davis.
Davis the Laminator. Davis the Laminator.
Is that what he's
I'll remember. Hey, you're the laminator. Can't remember your name, but I know what you do.
Yeah, because you're don't dissociate them. Associate them. Davis the Laminator.
But I'm like, yes, he's the laminator. Davis the laminator. Yes.
Davis the Laminator. You will not. I'm just saying. You will not forget that. What's his name? It's not Alfred the Laminator.
No, it's
It's
Davis.
Davis the Laminator.
Alfred's the
Davis the Laminator.
a loser. Alfred the loser.
Yeah.
Who even knows Alfred? No one.
No one.
And if you really want to get cute with it, Davis gave us the keychain.
Oh, I like that.
But I don't like the rhyming ones because
Davis.
I tend to forget the rhymes. But Davis the Laminator, sign me up.
This is getting heavy, to be real.
It ain't getting heavy enough. So mail in your letters that say what's special about the thing that accompanied your letter. That's a keychain. It's the mythical key ring. Let's do it.
Keychain.
Keychain.